this fuel has been overcharged so much that it building up for so long that it just explodes and blows up the machine, and he drowns in it.
Yeah.
He drowns in. I was just thinking, I was like trying to pitch the idea to like a video game company. It's like, so hear me out. It's a world where powers rockets.
It's radioactive.
We let go of diesel and we fuel it with.
What do you think?
What do you think? I don't know. Best part, someone drowns in. Sold. Let's do it.
Give him the money. Fund it.
Like guns.
I want it out by Christmas.
Awesome.
The Smiths, sorry.
Huh?
Listening to the Smiths.
The Smiths?
I love the Smiths. Huh? I love the Smiths.
Punctured bicycle.
There you go. Richard gets it.
We're on this charm.
Richard knows. Hello,
Lee wishes he was the
podcast,
bicycle.
everybody.
This.
Oh, that's right. I forgot this checklist. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
My name is Lee Soares.
Hello.
Lee hosting yet once again, as we mentioned in the last episode. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. And also our haunted, spoofy, spooky, scary game video with Lunch Lady. It's actually pretty funny, kind of cool. I sound like Donnie from Wild Thornberries for like a solid 2 minutes. It's a great time.
Yep.
It's a great time.
I'm gonna make that a TikTok, but I just don't have time. Yeah.
I swear, I know what I'm saying, but I didn't realize that that's what it sounds like as I'm in the heat of the moment trying to run and telling like, oh, you hear her right behind me. She's coming right behind me. Oh my God, I hear her still coming, chasing after me or some shit like that.
Didn't
But
get shit, bro.
That entire thing that's just me all the time. Like I realize that like when I go back and listen to the shit sometimes I'm like, hey, what am I saying?
Right. You guys, when you're constantly like listening to yourself at least once a week, all like for about a year now, like actively, you start to pick up on your own quirks and you start to question yourself for sure.
I like how you say
I'm
about
like,
a year. It's been
over
a
a
year.
a year and some change. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I should have said a year and some change. Excuse me. But yeah, like we mentioned, this episode will be me hosting yet again. It's the 69th episode.
This
and I'm
is the
residential.
sexy episode. Ooh.
Sexy homosexual. Oh. Wow. Yeah, so I did come with like different things here and there for the most part. It's just general ideas, but how is your guys this week? How is everything going for you guys? Just to get the general like vibe out of the way. I know did we hang out recently? Like in passing a little bit.
Sunday was like the most that we like talked, I guess.
Yeah.
And you left to play League and then
we just got off.
We just got off. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I played like I think I played for like 2 hours or an hour or something like that. Then when I looked, you guys were already off. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had left, I think, like during our third game, and we had played like 6.
No.
Yeah, it was like 10 p.m. when I finished. So I was like, oh, maybe they're still on. Like at the very least, they're watching something, maybe. But when I looked, you guys had already hopped off. So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Nah,
never
we
mind.
Tired.
I forgot exactly like why. I was just tired, and I told Steve, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm tired. I'll to be honest.
Yeah, because I had asked him, I was like, you want to watch something? You're like, nah, I'm tired. I was like, I feel you. I was like, Valorant was tough today anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I would have bet too.
Dude, not to get into too hardcore gamer news, my fucking rank games on League have been ass. I've dropped from you have to get to 33,500 to get into like purple or whatever. Purple tier, it's TFT. I'm in blue. I was at 3,000 and I was so close. And then I dropped down to 2,500. I lost 500 points. So now I got to build myself back up. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what's happening. People are assholes. It sucks. Gamer nerds are rude. But
I was just laughing to myself because you know how like the meme is like, do you want to learn how to talk to girls? No, and it's just them playing League of Legends.
Yeah, it just cuts off automatic. No, and now you hear the little clicking on the fucking thing. They're just clicking the keyboard.
Anyway,
good.
But yeah, I mean, like you were asking weeks. It's been fine. You know, Halloween passed. I went to like some light show thingy.
Oh yeah, I saw your story. It's so cute.
Yeah,
it was cute.
Fun. It was cool.
Nice.
It was cool. I was just like, fuck it, worth it. Good Halloween. And then that was it.
What about you, Steve? Did you do anything for Halloween?
No, I went to the gym, came home, showered, cracked some snacks open. Actually, not even my snacks. I just had a meal, and then I streamed Coraline.
By crack a snack, he literally means looking in the mirror and just going.
Never that.
You flex in the mirror and you tell yourself, "Damn, you're looking good." I know you.
Actually, you know what? I have not. I'm proud. I'm proud enough to say that I have never done that.
I don't believe.
I feel like you know what. That should be something you should do to help sexify yourself. You should be looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking, "Oh, you know what? I'm kind of hot." Because if you don't, then how do you expect anyone to fuck you if you don't want to fuck you?
Self-assurance.
Yeah, self-assurance. Not to be like, not to go too deep into it, being like, I'm straight. I'm not gonna fuck myself, But like thinking like you're hot enough for someone to want to fuck you,
Manifest it.
Yeah, manifestation. It's good for your mental too.
Just look in the mirror and be like, "Fuck! I wish I could be someone else so that I could get crushed by those thighs."
Literally, listen to the people out there. I have gone through those moments of those vibes, those feelings of like not feeling myself, not too confident or comfy. But then I know from. I'm gay, so I put myself on like apps and shit. So I'll get messages of like just random ass dudes and like pictures. I'm like, okay, that's like a baseline. But then I think to myself, you know what? You hot enough for some kinky bitches out there, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm somebody's turn on. I might not be everybody's, but I'm somebody's.
You're always somebody's. Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that, kids.
But it's in the shape of a penis.
And by kids, I mean just 18 plus. I don't know. It feels weird saying that.
Yeah, that was a little weird. What you mean by kids?
He said, Richard said 69th episode.
Because I was like, there's somebody that thinks you're hot. It's the guy in the white van, but.
Ooh. You know what? We're not. We're good.
No,
we're keeping it. We're keeping it on the right side of the line. We're keeping it on the good side. Any farther,
we're good.
YouTube won't even have to put a strike on this.
Jesus Christ.
YouTube's just gonna say, "Oh, slap," like just a good little bop in the head. But yeah, Steve, you should look at yourself in the mirror and turn yourself on.
Yeah.
It's good for your mental.
Take a picture of yourself and then just tape it to the back of the girl's head.
What the fuck? I've looked at myself in the mirror. I'm like, how you still look like this after a year of being in this bitch? I was like, nah, go to the gym.
Takes time.
Oh, I mean, you look better than you did a year ago, but that's just me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Body dysmorphia is a thing, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the hottest dudes, or not the hottest dudes, not to like give you too much confidence because you gotta humble your friends, you guys. Yeah,
making my head big. Chill.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I do.
Fugly little shit. Don't forget it.
That's exactly what I do for one of our other friends. I literally like do not give him any leeway when it comes to like compliments or anything because he's genuinely cute or like good looking, so for the most part I'm always like giving him shit because I think that's character building and it's good to weed out the like shitty self-confidence because you can be confident and then you can be like
cocky
asshole.
Yeah,
a cocky asshole, if some may say.
Yep.
So,
you want to know about the kids that built self-confidence for me back then?
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait,
I beat the shit out of all of them.
We were talking about white vans and they're talking about kids and like, where are we going? We're going back.
Because you're like, I talk shit to them to like build the character. I was like, the last kids that tried to build character got their ass beat.
You stick around and get your ass beat. You stick around and get your ass beat. Or you stick around and get your ass beat. I'm watching Jersey Shore still, you guys. I'm at the point now where I'm very fed up with all the women except for Angelina. Funny enough, full circle. When you're younger and you're watching, you hate Angelina. When you get older and you're watching, you are Angelina
because she's the one that's most grown.
She's the most real one. She's the most legit one, and that's fucking sad, dude. Not sad, but like when you think about it, it's just a group of people that were like pretty chill and cool. Like you would assume, like they were just like 20 something, early 30 something year olds just getting fucked up, partying and fucking
20s.
Yeah, and they like let their fame get to their heads for the most part and their wallets. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. You know, for the most part, you got to keep it interesting. You know, sex sells only for so long until you start having babies and having like, you know, relationship shit. And all they're talking about is babies. Yeah, now we're at the point where they're like, all they're talking about is, oh, we're trying. And all I'm thinking to myself is whenever anybody comes up to me and says, we're trying to have a baby, all I think is, oh, you're fucking raw. Oh, crazy. Yep. Thank you for letting me know.
How else are you supposed to fuck?
Like, no, that's why though. But like, I wouldn't really mention it. I wouldn't say like, oh, we're actively trying. Like, I don't, you know, it's a little like,
there's a lot of cream pies happening.
Yeah, that's like, especially I think I don't know if it's everywhere. I feel like it's everywhere, but I always think back to my cousins when they would talk about it with like my aunts and uncles or their parents being my aunts and uncles. And it's like, your mama and papa know that you're just getting creamed in now. For the most part, y'all are just going at it like that, and you're telling them that's a little weird. But
I don't think it's weird like that, though.
No, it's not. It's totally not. That's just me because
you're sick in the head.
I get. Listen.
No, you are.
No, I didn't disagree. I was gonna say, listen, when you're growing up with the internet and don't know any gay people, you're gonna look for like any entrance into that type of area, and hopefully your kids are exposed to things that I'm not, because the only options were sex and sex. So
no, it's just you.
Don't do that. That's why the gay community is so hypersexual.
Anytime my cousins have ever said, oh, we're trying, my brain doesn't go to, they're fucking raw. I'm like, no, it's never once gone into that. I'm like, oh, that's cute. They're trying to start a family. I get it.
My mind doesn't go to, oh, they're fucking raw. It's just like, okay, weird.
Like, ew, why?
Whatever. That's, yeah, literally. It's just like, why? I don't get it, but you do you. That poor kid.
Why? Yeah, no. But what's it called? Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I'm not too sure why.
I can't wait till we get older, and then either Richard or I are like telling you like we're like trying to have a kid with like our partner. Wait, hold up. Wait. And then we have to look at our significant other and explain to him, be like, the way he's looking at you is he's thinking they're fucking raw. I was like, so just FYI.
I would assume that
those
Richard
weird looks.
Wouldn't do
that's
that.
what it looks like.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, no. I would hope that. No. Richard wouldn't go to his partner and say, "Okay, now that we've told Lee that," he immediately thinks that you're just being cummed in all the time. So.
He sees you as nothing but a Twinkie.
No, I know you will. Like, I know Richard won't.
I won't tell you to begin with. I won't tell you guys until there's a baby to talk about.
That's exactly how I see it. Yeah. I'm not letting anybody know except for my doctor or whoever that needs to know that's part of the process until there is actually something being brewed. You know, I'd be like, oh, this is my incubator.
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't.
This is my surrogate.
Yeah, guys, I'm gay. You know, like you know, there's also something that I thought about. I'm like, if I'm gay, if I'm gonna have a kid, if I'm gonna do a surrogate, would I like want to involve them or would I not want to involve them? When I was younger, I would want to involve them. As I'm getting older, I'm like,
what do you mean involve them?
Like once the baby's born?
In the family, yeah. Once the baby's born, like if I would give them the choice. Really, I wouldn't really, but. It's also like I feel like it kind of it opens the door to a bunch of possibilities happening. So I'm like, do I want those possibilities? Do I want to deal with that, or do I want to narrow down the possibilities down to like a few little things here or there that I gotta deal with for the most part? So, but I was thinking about that. I thought about that recently, because guys, this is the sexy part. Well, I don't know.
Like where this is going.
No, well, yeah, you wouldn't.
Nothing sexier than a surrogate.
Trying to include a surrogate into your fucking weird threesome?
Oh no! Oh, you know what? Also,
I knew it. What a good
segue.
You both nut in there, in her, and then you guess who's the kid.
Guess who's the strongest sperm?
Yeah.
So two things, both of these things led into different topics that I brought to the table for the sexy time. Somebody wants to have my spawn. They wants me to. It's a breeding fetish. Somebody wants me to fulfill that fetish, fulfill that kink, if you may. So yeah.
I know about the fetish, but interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did this conversation come about without going into detail? Because it's
they hit the DMs, and they are of the what's the word I'm looking for? There's guys, gals, and other pals. They're part of the other pals side of the community, and I'm not against anything like that. I'm all about it for the most part. You know,
sure.
Like I say I'm gay because identified as gay, and I'm attracted to men, but like all the parts don't necessarily have to be there. They just kind of have to be like very masculine presenting and looking. Yeah. Like, yeah. As long as like that part fulfills that mental attraction or whatever, that feeling, then I can kind of float with whatever for the most part. I'm not too sure about like making it like a permanent thing because I haven't really dabbled that far into it, but I've dabbled a bit in that pool. So this person hit me up and I was like, okay, what's up? We were going through like the motions of like messaging, and then it got into like the texting part, and it's just constant like, now this is the part where I'm trying to think, God, how do I word this with it being too, with it not being too like, oh, that's weird and concerning, because a lot of it's weird and concerning if you're not like into it.
If someone's asking you to like continuously asking you to nut in you, like nut in them, like that is weird and concerning.
Well,
overall.
no, it's a kink, right? Like
it's a kink, yes. But the thing is that it's not just that. It's like that's the general message, but the general message is more specific of like I want to have children. They're specifically your children.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
I was like,
okay.
that's the thing. It's not just like getting nutted in.
No, it's not just like a raw thing. No, this is like the full package minus my inclusion beyond the.
Yeah. It's like, I want you to nut in me and I want to have this kid. Now I want you to nut in me and fucking have a girl dinner Plan B pill.
Oh,
like it's not like that.
No, it's the first
full
one,
on,
like the former.
That's what he's saying. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah. Yup. So that's been pretty interesting.
That is concerning. Therapy's a thing, guys.
Listen, it is, but we don't yuck yums here. You know, we don't kink shame. We kink question in this circle. We are very sex positive, or at least we try to be. Circle. It's a vagina. For audio.
Steve.
Audio listeners only.
Wait, it's like this.
Yeah, then I do it like that.
Look, it's a vagina.
Oh my god. They're doing the hand thing, you guys. They're doing the hand thing.
It's like what, middle school shit that you learn that?
Yeah. Like 7th grade.
Yeah.
But
it's like,
wow.
So my point of bringing that up in the first place was not just to expose like myself and the people I interact with, but was to ask, have you guys been like questioned, or like has like anything been put on the table for you guys that you've been like, oh, weird, but in quotations. I don't know.
What you think about it? Like you have that hesitation of like, would I?
Yeah, like it's like a second, like it's like you walk by and you look, but then you do a double take. You know, like it's like maybe
it's just like like something right there that you just like, I might actually do it, but
it's like the borderline
need
of
the
it,
nudge or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like has anybody ever put something on the table that's like, I want to do this with you or to you, and you're like, no,
no.
Can I think about it? Really? I feel like it would have been you out of
I thought it would have been
no, because everything I've been asked is like, I'm like, yeah, I'm game, I'm down.
What was the look?
Wow, so many different options, because bitches be kinky nowadays. Not to be derogatory, just saying, but in the general sense of the word, bitches be kinky, yo. people are kinky. COVID made people kinky, dude. Straight up.
I mean, people have just been kinky overall. I just think our generation, as we've grown in the mix of the new generation, is like people are just more open and vocal about their kinks rather than hiding it.
Yeah.
Right.
There's like there's this like ongoing non-spoken meme of like, if you're not kinky or to that standard of kinky, then you're boring. Mm-hmm. And it's like nowadays, I think, like everyone's always been kinky. Like everyone's got cuffs under their bed. That's just the saying.
Just like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, because I'm thinking about it, and it's just like, you don't, at least in my experience, you don't meet too many people who have these outrageous kinks.
Unless you're like really looking for it.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just
you
like,
go to the places.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like most of the stuff that is like, oh, I kind of want to try this. And it's mostly just like some light bondage type of thing. Or, just some weird position, something. It's never been something to the point where I've just been like, I don't know, or anything like that. Something that seems so fucking crazy to me that's just like, you know what? I need time to think about that.
Right. I imagine as much. I feel like for me, it's just like, not to generalize gay people or people or queer folk, but predominantly most of us are men, or at least taking a lot of testosterone, and that just kind of like really hikes up the libido. I think men just kind of are really hyperactive creatures when it comes to that kind of like regard. Not to say like all of them are, but I feel like most men can get there or are there already. So I feel like you put two gay dudes in a room or in a chat room, at some point somebody's gonna ask,
how much can you take?
Can I? Yeah, actually, while we're on that,
I did get asked to pee on somebody. I just never got the opportunity. I never got the opportunity to do it.
But would you do it?
That's something. Would you do it?
You'd do it. You'd do it. Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Why not?
I would, but you know why? Here's my reasoning. It's not because I'm gonna be into it. It's because I my entire like thing of sex has always been like, I aim to please.
You guys, we haven't told you already, we're chronic people pleasers. We literally should.
we really are. No,
people
we really
pleasers,
are.
Anonymous or something.
Yeah, like we're like chronic people pleasers. But like that's like my thing. Like I get turned on off of like
they're enjoying
seeing my their enjoyment into it. So if they get off from like me pissing on them, then I mean, fuck it. In my brain, as I'm doing it, I'm gonna be like, "You're a fucking weirdo," but I'm doing this because it's for you.
Also is part of their kink, I bet too. I bet they're like, "Tell me what you're thinking right now."
Like I think the most I've ever gotten to like fluids is like someone wasn't like spit in my mouth. It was like no, like spit in my face, and I was just like,
nice.
Like straight,
no, sorry, I just got so distracted. No, but I got distracted off his. Oh shit! Audio listeners, please go back and watch that. Anyway,
Jesus.
Yeah, but I was like, that's the most I've ever had is like someone like on their knees and they're like spit on my face, and like at first I was like, your mouth? They're like, no, like on my face, and I was like, all right. I was like.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Not a look at you guys. Let me fucking gross. Let me a fucking weirdo and try to look at somebody out of fucking you want me to spit on you?
Man.
Like
he's gone. For video only, you guys know he's gone. For audio listeners only, he has disappeared. He's gone.
Meanwhile,
oh shit, what happened to my Discord? Ooh, I think our Discord crashed. My Discord crashed. Well, that's not good. I don't know what happened here. In the meantime, look at my little chickens. Okay, I'm gonna cut this part and then have to re-record and send that to Rich.
I don't think Fraser Richard would use any of this.
No.
But if he does.
We're back. I don't know what happened.
Bad. Anyway. I don't know, dude. Like the entire thing, I thought my computer crashed. It was just Discord. Nope. Like Discord completely shut out, and then like I opened it, and it would show the opening screen, and it closed out again.
Discord said, "You stop sinning."
Like, stop talking about looking people.
I was like, where did we even leave off? Oh yeah,
that is where we left off. Yeah,
don't looky people, guys. It's not good.
Yeah, I remember one time I was hooking up with someone, and I was trying to like lead into that, like spit, open mouth or whatever. And they got to that point, and I was gonna do it, and there was an immediate like, no, I don't do that. I was like, oh shit, okay, my bad. Do you want to keep going? They're like, okay, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. So it would just respect people when they say no too. That's also what we subscribe to.
So
no means
advocate.
no.
So I had a small
advocate
question
for you. Small question for a small answer.
I guess not really small question, but just whatever.
You call it small.
We call it big.
Anyway, when it comes to the kinkier side, I guess, you know how people start experimenting with pain? I guess I'll go with that. Do you guys like it at all whatsoever? And if so, like up to what level?
Define pain.
So like, you know, getting slapped or fucking
yes.
What's it called? Whips, you know, shit like that.
I like a general open hand. That's not too hard. That's fine. Wherever. Just like not too aggressive because I don't like marks. Marks bother me. I think it's because of high school. I hate the stupid like comment or whatever. Like, oh, look at my back. My back's so fucking scratched up or some shit like that. I hate those photos. I hate that mentality. I hate that show off. It's so fucking high school. Yeah. It bothers the shit out of me. And I see like grown men doing it. And I'm just like, ew. That's so gross. Also, people's nails are fucking gross. Just saying. Like the grime on those motherfuckers, nasty.
Mine's are clean.
Mine's are clean too.
Mine's are clipped, clean, and I get manicures. So
I actually need one really bad. I might actually tell Dom if she wants to go do one when I'm out there because that
lady be like, you want clear? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want clear. Hit that shit.
I want clear moisturizer on those puppies.
Like double coat that shit. Hurry up, please. I gotta pee.
This is taking a while. I gotta pee. So open-handed stuff. I like my chest played with for the most part. Not to get too into it, but I like that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. But see, so that's another thing. So
sounds
for
painful.
everything that I've had the opposite. I've had someone too aggressive on the chest, left a bruise. I had someone hold my hair, pulled hair out. I've had someone slap, left a mark. I had someone bite, left a mark. Like everything that like is base level be like before like actual like whips and shit and stuff like that comes in has happened. So I know
physical abuse.
Yeah, I know where like my line is. I know what I'm comfortable with. I know what I'm cool with like skirting around with. And it also depends on the partner. Because if the person if I don't already know that this person's way more experienced than me, well versed, or from that community or that kind of like lifestyle or whatever it may be, then I'm not even like trying to play with that idea. You know, like the idea of doing cuffs just for me is like something I don't really feel comfortable playing with, especially with like when I do casual hookups. Like that's not something I'm gonna do. And I've had a couple of dudes that are like, do you want to tie me up or can I tie you up? And I'm like, I don't even know if I'm comfortable doing that to you for the most part. Like it's a little too vulnerable for just a first time, like
a hookup.
Yeah. Like that's a little too much for me. Like I'm like, like, because like people pleaser thing, I want to see them finish or whatever, please enjoy themselves. And I know that's going to make them enjoy themselves, but like how I am when I was talking about the horror movie thing last episode, I put myself in that position and that kind of helps me like go with it even more and kind of like figure out what's going to help the situation. So just me mentally putting myself in there, I'm like, oh no, that's too much for me. I'm okay. My little control freak ass is not good with that. Not right now. Maybe not with that partner. I'm good. But so that's kind of the general area that I'm cool with. If somebody wants to explore or show me the way, be my fucking Jedi master, I'll be your Padawan or whatever. Go for it. Costumes not included. That was just the first thing that popped into my head for some reason.
Nerd.
I could have just said like teacher and student. But that sounds even more like a wrong. Five Nights at Freddy's. No, Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
I was like, Five Nights at Freddy have an ass.
No, Jesus Christ, no. You know what's funny? The Star Wars guy that I know did actually go see Five Nights at Freddy's, and he did like it. Everybody else that he went to go see it with did not like it. So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, I've heard nothing but good things about it.
I saw that it has good reviews too. Not from
Josh
critics.
Hutcherson's in it.
I watched half of that movie on TikTok.
Hey, nice. TikTok's really got the hookup.
No, they cut the stream out. I was like, wait. I was like, they finally showed the animatronics.
I remember when I was going to work, I watched The Land Before Time, the first movie, going to like our first job site on TikTok. I was like,
why would you do that to yourself? Poor Littlefoot.
Petrie, Sarah. And then I saw Ducky, and then that's when the tears actually came in because I feel so bad for that girl. Oh, so sad. But what's your threshold of pain, Richard?
Yeah, let's go from the Land Before Time back into pain.
From emotional pain to kinky pain.
Oh my god. I don't like getting hit myself. I do like dealing it. Like I like
dominance.
Yeah, I won't lie.
Nice.
Obviously, I think I'm one of. I'll say it that I'm just like I'm not to the point where I'm like, you know, beating the shit out of someone or anything like that. It's just enough to the point where I feel like feeling like, yeah, power in a sense. I don't know. It's hot.
Yeah, no, I get that. Steve.
I don't know. I'm not really much of a like. I hate people leaving marks on me, especially because like I bruise easy. So like my neck and my lips are very sensitive. So I've had some like people like bite my lip. And then my lips fucking like burning, and I'm like, I've literally told somebody like, yo, you like I straight out told somebody once a while back ago, and I was like, you need to stop. I was like, my lip hurts. I was like, this isn't even fun anymore. I was like, now this shit's just like kind of bugging me, because I was like, first of all, I was never even asked like, do you like it? It was more like I felt it, and you know when like you bit your lip and you can feel that crunch. Yeah, that's what I got. And I was like, no. I was like, ew. And I hate hickeys to begin with.
Yeah, same.
I don't think they're cute. I think hickeys are weird. I mean, unless you leave one somewhere where nobody can see and it's just your thing, then cool, I get that. But even in high school, I was never like, look what I got. It's like, I learned the chapstick trick so fast of like, put that shit on your. I was like, this one.
That one right there.
It's just like that, dude. Just
for audio only. He's holding a chapstick to his neck.
I got the original chapstick ones with the little soft top, and you twist left and right on your skin, and it removes the hickey after.
The ones that actually leave your lips drier than before.
Yeah.
Dry out those blood cells into that skin. That bruise will go right away.
True.
I don't think I have a threshold because I've never really experienced anything crazy. I mean, the most I've ever I think got into was like, back scratches, like. But like it was more like they like doing that, so I was like, okay, cool, like go for it, you know, type of thing. I think
you kind of just answered it. Is like, would you like want to get like slapped around or like fucking whipped?
I'd be down for the whip thing. I don't know about slapping around. I've never even been a big like choker. Like people ask me, I know how to do it. Like I know how to properly do it. But
there is a proper way of doing it, everybody. For those of you that are like, what do you mean proper? Like there is an actual right way to do that in like a safe, fun way.
The sides. Do not put pressure on the fucking esophagus, you crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's on the sides of the neck. Yeah. Pressure gets your head a little.
Yeah, no,
I
don't know. I mean, I don't think I could ever get into like me getting slapped. I guess if my partner liked it because I am such a pleaser, it's like, yeah, I'll do it. The whip thing is like, yeah, why not? Fuck it. It's a different experience at that point, right? Like I think at that point you're entering a different zone of like kink. So that's cool. Like I'm down. I'm with it. Like will I find pleasure out of it? Probably not. But I mean, if it's fun and it kind of gets the mood going for something, then yeah, why not?
Wow.
Gotcha.
Like I was like,
I recently had something kind of like but when you were mentioning how somebody kind of just did something and they didn't even ask, not to be like somebody did something without my permission, especially being 30 and you know that like I feel like anytime somebody's gonna phrase somebody did something that's close to you saying they didn't ask for permission, it's a little like what the fuck. But I recently was supposed to go to have like this group setting meetup. It was gonna be 4 of us. We all just kind of like talked to one person. This person kind of connected all of us into a group chat. And we're all kind of like assessing each other out, checking the vibe was right. The vibes seemed to be cool. We're all chilling. And then it got down closer and closer to the time, but one person couldn't make it. And then because of that, we were like thinking, okay, we can still do 3. And then it led to them sending the actual address. And don't just go to places. Anybody that is doing stuff like this, look stuff up. look at reviews because I did, and this place said that they had a recent bed bug infestation and roach infestation. I was like, I'm not going there for this place for the cheaper option because I'm not trying to come back from this hookup with anything, including little bugs. I'm good. Like, I just want to come back from a good time. That's it. I don't want nothing from STIs down to actual like little critters in my hair or on my clothing.
You want to come back itchy, dude?
Fuck no, nowhere on any part of my body. Hell no. So I was like, okay, well, I know a spot. So let's try this spot out. It's about the same price, blah, blah, blah. And then this person didn't want to come anymore because the idea was I was supposed to pick them up and then head over there to the other one because it was in their neighborhood, but they couldn't go to the spot that I chose because they didn't have any fucking money in the first place, but they're the ones that are planning it. So I've decided to not hook up with any broke people ever again. I don't give a shit how mean that sounds. I don't want to hook up with anybody that doesn't have a like bare minimum cash to at least part pitch in. Like that is not.
That's fair.
I'm not somebody's Uber driver. I'm not somebody's fucking sugar daddy. I'm so over that shit. That's so annoying. I feel like because I put my face on my profile for like my normal like Grindr stuff. Just I don't have anything crazy on there. If I anything crazy no, not even the relationship. Well, I guess Grindr could have relationships, kind of. It could happen more likely on there than the other places, but
yeah, I've seen the other one accidentally.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Ain't no husband on that app, dude.
No, hell no.
That's someone's husband on that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that happens a lot. There's a lot of them on there. Damn.
But yeah, holding their dicks with their wedding ring.
The wives. Just get it out of your system.
Right. Ladies, if you think there's a chance, there might be a chance that something's going on. Just ask for the love of God. But yeah, so I was very, very aggravated, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And I feel like because of my appearance, and like I said, I have my face on my profile, I feel like for the most part, people that are kind of like my body shape or have my appearance or whatever kind of lead into that kind of like lifestyle of, they call it being generous, being Gen. You give money. You're just a sugar daddy at that point without actually the title. You're just giving cash to whoever is like somebody you want to hook up with or somebody you think is hot, basically. And yeah, no, I hate that shit. I hate that presumption that because I am who I am or how I look or how I come off, that's like the idea. And I remember somebody recently was giving me shit. This is a separate party from this group. They were giving me shit because they said I was acting weird because I was like not answering their questions for like me to give them my Cash App or for me to send them shit. They're like, why are you being such a fucking weirdo about it? I was like, who the fuck are you talking to like that? What the hell? Like it went from like fun, sexy to like you fucking telling me like, why are you being so weird? Give me your money. I was like, for what?
It's just someone on the other side like,
yeah, he's like, for all this. I was like, your dick pic ain't gonna do shit for me. What the fuck? Ain't gonna touch me. What the hell? I'm gonna touch myself. Well, I guess thank you for the startup. Jesus, thank you for revving the engine. But
for winding me up.
Yeah, what the fuck? They ain't gonna do nothing for me. And if you were gonna do anything with me, I know for a fact that my shit is way like you're gonna pay me for that. So I'm good. I'm so good. I'm not paying you for shit. Wow. Cause I know I can find something that's way better than that for free. You're crazy.
Said, I'll fuck so good you gonna pay me.
It's like Podrick, dude, from fucking Game of Thrones.
Nerd.
But
that
so this person was messaging me and they were like, hey, so we chose a spot, and then I told them, hey, since it's over here, I'm not gonna go pick you up. I'm not doing that. Like, that's not happening. You're just so out of the way. You're almost like 20 minutes out. I'm not gonna go to 20 minutes, come back, and then drop you. Like, I'm not doing that. You can't pay for gas money, bitch. You can barely pay for the fucking part of this room. So they were like, oh, well, I guess I'm just not gonna go then. I was like, all right, whatever. I don't really care. So it's me. It went from 4 down to 2. So I went to the spot, met with this dude, and he's just timid. He just seems timid. It felt like it was like he's kind of like getting into like the space around my age. And I was like, okay. So we go in for it. And
around town.
Jesus Christ, man. It was so bad. It was so bad. You guys, I swear to God, this man wanted to touch the earlier part too, about kinks. Cause like I said, everything that Steve said earlier was like a full circle. Cause I'm like, I got a story for y'all too. This is just ridiculous. This man wanted to, so he's down to like, please, me with like certain things, chest stuff, hair stuff, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. But then it got to the point where it was like, the daddy started coming out, just that word in general. But then it kind of led into like role play, age play kind of stuff. And I was like, not really down with that. I've been there, done that. Don't want to go back. Thank you so much. Got a souvenir. I got antibiotics for that souvenir. It's not an STI. Just saying. Holy God, that sounds terrible.
I was like, wow.
No, it kind of did.
Terrible.
Yeah.
No. Jesus, sore throat. That's what it was, you guys. Jesus Christ, we got that situated. Got it checked out and everything. We're in the clear. But yeah, they were like, and then it reversed, and then they wanted the phrase was, go ahead and suckle on mine so you could have your breakfast or something like that, like breastfeeding stuff. And I was like,
that's a kink.
That is a kink, but like, what the fuck? I am a solid 5 years older than this person. I think all I know is that I think they said they were like 26, 25. I remember the number 25, 26, somewhere around there. I just didn't like bother with the group chat. Cause then after that I was like, okay, I'm good. It was just all right.
Wait. Did you do it?
No, hell no. Hell no. I mean, I went ahead and I still like played around and stuff like that, but there was no like,
you're like, no, not that.
Anytime there was any verbal like, you like your milkies, I was like, I got off and I was like, let's cuddle.
You're like, no, bro.
I'm like, let's do something else. Because again, I don't like to kink shame, but this was a little too much for me, and
it's just out of your comfort. Yeah.
And we just didn't talk about it. There was no mention of this. There was no like
like mental preparation.
I'm grown. Give me a Capri Sun.
Oh my God. Give me an apple juice.
But one that crunches.
What also made it worse was that he just wasn't a good kisser. He was very like too actually it was a lot of like open like fish mouth, and then me just kind of like see like, I, not to be weirdo, will look first before I'm going for it and then close out or whatever, but I just want to see what I'm gauging with right when it's happening, because I don't want to have this moment
That's
of
normal.
like of what happened of like me small lipped, him chomping at my lips basically, and I was like, oh my God, okay. I remember telling him, okay, just chill out, just relax, trying to level the energy, trying to match it, because that's important. You guys should match your partner's energy, even if it's a hookup or whatever. True. But yeah, it didn't work. I got to the point where I was like, give me your hands, put them to the side. Don't do anything. Let me do it. Thinking that would do anything. No, it didn't do a damn thing. And I was like, all right, cool. And then the suckling stuff. And I was like, oh, tight. Then we called for like 10 minutes, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go. Some shit came up. I don't know what. I don't remember what I said, but I just started like saying, hey, I kind of have to head out. I have plans. Yada yada yada. He was like, oh, okay. We still have like, and I'm already like standing up. I'm like putting on my clothing. I'm like, what? He was like, oh, nothing. I was like, okay. Like at that point, I understand you're timid, and I'm just gonna use that to my advantage because I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm so good. I'm just gonna take control, and I'm just gonna get out. So then he was like, do you want to like just hang out and talk for like the last like however amount of time we have? I'm like, no, I gotta go. Daddy gotta go.
Daddy's full of milky.
Yeah, Daddy's got his fill. I'm so good. I'm going home. So that was not fun. So yeah, please. Oh my God. As boring as it may be, at least hint to what you're into. Don't create those situations and scenarios where it's just like, Like it's way more awkward than just being like, what are you into? What's the vibe? What are you down for? You know, like,
yeah, it's true. That makes sense.
Communication.
Yeah, but I don't know what it was. I think his like, I not to be like super boomer or like super older about it, but I feel like he was like that because that's just kind of how sex is presented in most media and stuff like that for the most part. Like it's just always like aggressive, or especially like the fake stuff. It's very like straight to it. Straight to Pound Town, no preparation. What's foreplay? I don't fucking know. Nothing like that. There's
DJ the fuck out of it and then just go into that shit. You good? I'm ready.
Oh my
Jesus. God. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready, so you're ready. It's like, whoa, shit.
Like, why are you making that face?
Nah, dude.
Minute later, was it good for you?
No, it's like, that was good, right?
You alright?
It's just too much, bro. It's just too much. I was like, oh my God, this man's watched a lot of Pornhub. I could just tell. That you could just tell. This is what it is. This is not fun. It was not a good time. But yeah, I was sitting down. I was watching a video. And it's funny because I didn't know this, but it's a little nerdy, but it trails back to the topic. But Scorn, you guys remember that game, Scorn?
Yeah. No. It's think of like Doom, but it's just all hell and like it's just a shooter. Think of Doom. It's as close as you can get is like Doom, but it's like a more hellish like horror type of thing. Like every weapon you have looks like it's like alive.
Okay. Yeah, it's for the audio only listeners and for people that don't play games, don't know what we're talking about. Think of the Alien movies. You know how there's a lot of like the walls that kind of look like skin made, or the little egg sacs. They're almost like incubators, but they're very fleshy looking. This game is kind of like that, where it's a lot of like mechanical things, but they're bio. You know, it's a lot of like body pieces turning into weapons, doors, things of that sort. I didn't know this. Apparently, none of you are going to play this. I can guarantee it after this description. Apparently, what happens is this planet is exposed to radiation, and this radiation, I kid you not, hyper energizes spunk, and they use it to harden material, refine it, and treat it as jet fuel.
In the game?
Yes.
That's cool.
It gets to like get to the point of like, this is how powerful it is. You start out like there's different protagonists in the game. I had no idea. So the first one, you wake up because there's a slave race that is being produced to kind of like work the factories by any means possible with whatever they have. The electrospunk, the hypercom, the hypercum, the hypersemen. And basically it gets to the point where it's been years and years and years. This guy's getting the machines going, and he's plugging in different tubings, and they are filling up the batteries or whatever they're putting the fuel in, right? This fuel has been overcharged so much that it building up for so long that it just explodes and blows up the machine, and he drowns in it.
Yeah. He drowns in jizz?
He drowns in it. And then you wake up as a second character and you go to the same spot, but there's been like 100-something years that passed, hundreds of years. And you go to the spot and you would kind of walk the same path, and you go to a spot where the guy was at, or your character was at, and there's this creature rolling around with like a long tail and on all fours and open, like just, it's a worm human. And the implication is that
was your character.
He just festered in it for so long, and it's so radioactive. It was like an energy source. It transformed him into a human worm hybrid that is like attaching itself to the new character and stuff like that. Video games are fucking weird, dude. Nah. I didn't know that at all about it. I didn't know that
weird as fuck. I watched gameplay, so I know it already.
I did want to play it. Idea. I had no idea that shit. It gets weirder, you guys. You think that's weird? It gets way weirder than that. Like 1,000 times weirder.
The ending's ass, but
I want to know.
I had no
it's
idea
very
about
short
that
too.
ending. Yeah, yeah.
What company was this?
It's a small. I don't know which one it is.
I think that's like their second game or first game or
Okay.
something like that.
I think it's
like
their first
they're
game.
super
I was just
small,
thinking,
yeah.
I was like trying to pitch the idea to like a video game company. It's like, so hear me out. It's a world where jizz powers rockets.
It's radioactive.
We let go of diesel, and we fuel it with cum.
What do you think?
What do you think? I don't know. Best part, someone drowns in jizz. Sold. Let's do it.
Give him the money. Fund it.
Like guns.
I want it out by Christmas.
But you know what I thought was weird is that, so that's really bizarre, but when you think about it, I was almost the same day, like I watched that as I was working because I just need stuff to listen to. I need to like listen to podcasts or whatever. And this was like a lore video or timeline or whatever. Mm-hmm. I got home later that day and I was like on HBO. Do you guys remember the Species movie? Do you guys ever watch that movie?
No, I think I remember hearing about it, but I never watched it.
I want to say I did, but
Species, from what I remember, I can't remember the exact like how it started, but basically for the most part, there's an alien. It inhabits a man. There's 3 movies, I think. It inhabits a man, and he's just going around trying to repopulate, and so he's basically just trying to fuck all kinds of women in LA, basically, to make a baby spawn. And every time he does it, it like alien bursts, but instead of like anything coming out, it's just an explosion of hot air, basically.
Yes, okay,
die.
I do remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of people watch this, and mainly because it was on TV like a lot late at night, like on sci-fi and shit like that, like almost all the time. That's the way I know about it. So basically, that's the first one. The second one is now the girl. I think the guy did it. So now the spawn is a woman. So the second one and the third one are basically girl. It's the exact same thing. But she's trying. The second one, she's trying to do a dude, and then it happens. And then the third one, that spawn is now trying to do her, and it's fucking weird. Sex is weird. Sex sells in like the weirdest forms, and it's just so bizarre.
Well, because it's like, oh my gosh, this is so sexy, right? They're trying to foot, and it's just like, wait, you die if you fuck though.
And
I don't think so. I think it just it feeds into like how weird can these movies get, like especially because obviously sex is like the big advertisement behind it,
right? Yeah, but
it's
then
like how weird can we get?
Remember Starship Troopers? Not like there was a lot of sex in Starship Troopers, but like it's like kind of hypersexualized a bit. Like for God's sakes, I think it's the alien worm that looks
the giant beetle.
It looks very suggestive. Its face, like and then it kind of just comes out of its like top part, and then it just sucks somebody dry. And I was like, this is TV. This is Hollywood.
Dry, it eats him, but yes, they just happen to be like
sucks
up,
the
not
soul
facing.
out of him.
It sucked everything else out of it. I'm pretty sure the soul went along with him, dude. Because I remember that movie. That man was dry.
Sheesh.
But for the last bit, just to like kind of talk about like with the minor question, because it's nothing like super, I think, philosophical, but I thought about it because I kind of maybe it's if you guys had the choice, would you still have had all your like sexual encounters or interactions that you've had, or would you want a full reset now and just kind of be like a virgin for the most part, just kind of not really have that on your mind or that experience or those like interactions, and just kind of be like a fresh slate? Would you guys do that?
No.
I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
I'm gonna say, I don't know. Okay, so hold on. So like I heard a thing where it's like for guys, the whole thing is that we don't regret who we slept with. It's more like who we didn't. It's like some cheesy shit. Who we didn't. And then for girls, it's they regret who they slept with and who they.
Because to them, it's like they wasted their time on like
exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, I really am gay. That's both.
Right. Well,
I'm like, that's
I was gonna say, I don't know if that goes for you because
it's a little,
yeah, you know.
Well, I mean, like I've never heard that before. So now, like hearing that, I'm like, yeah, no, I have that feeling. That's why I'm on the fence, because there are moments where I'm like, man, this sucks.
I mean, some guys nowadays also think like that shit was whack. Like,
I mean, but it's not like at least to the point where I think it's never to the point where it's just like, man, I wish I never fucked, you know?
Oh yeah, no, it's never to that point.
So
you know what? You honestly, my response is no. I wouldn't want to take it all back and do it again because I'm not ashamed to admit my first couple times having sex, especially the first one, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know what to do to make someone like what was happening. I didn't even know if I was even being done right the first couple times. I would never want to go back to that. It's not embarrassing, but it's all like now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that shit sucked. Like it sucked for both parties. Like no one in that space enjoyed it. Like so
in the dark under the covers, is it in yet? It's on my knee.
I nutted.
It's
on my leg.
Back of my knee.
No. I would never want to like rewind the clock and be like, now it's a fresh start. It's like, nah. I'm glad that I've had the experiences I've had and I've had the laughs in between the fuckings of them. But for the most part, no. The first few times was not fun, and I know it definitely wasn't fun for whoever my partner was at the time being, because I didn't enjoy that shit.
I think that's what, more or less, it's just like experience. But it's like he's saying, the first few times are always gonna be fucking terrible. / just it's at least for, I guess in our cases, it's just figuring out what's happening to begin with, because you see it portrayed in movies, porn, whatever it happens to be, but it's different whenever you're actually in the moment. So
right,
I don't know. I think erasing all of that just kind of seems useless in a way. I was like, I mean, maybe you get rid of a few times where something embarrassing happened, or maybe you're just like, I wish I hadn't done it with this person, blah blah blah. But it's like at the end of the day, at least better from it, I think.
Yeah. I think that I asked because I feel like sometimes I do have that like inner monologue. Like my brain will just go off into different tangents depending on what's happening or what I'm thinking about. But that'll happen every now and then where I'll kind of think, especially when with what had happened within the past like week or so, some change, I was very much like, I just stayed off of everything. I muted all the apps. I just like almost deleted everything. I was like, this is just so like, I'm so good. Especially it was immediately after the dude that was like, give me money or else. I was like, all right, I'm good. You're getting blocked. Like at first it was like, oh, like, what are you going to do? And then it led to like more serious shit. I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Let me take a break. But then that led to the question of like, God, why? I think it's because in my community, like I was saying, it's all like very hypersexual. So I feel like it'd be nice to kind of come into the community with like, or into the space and not really have that be like my forefront or like my main introduction into this space. I would have liked a little bit more of like a romantic introduction, basically, first step, rather than it just be so like hypersexual. Because my first interactions with like things that were like sex, air quote, it was whatever, wasn't my issue. Isn't really like with the experience or like with like my own personal experience of like what I know what to do. Is just more like how it went down in general in the beginning for me. So I'm just like, I don't know if I'm keen on keeping that around. So I feel like if someone gave me the option, I would really think about it. I would really think about it.
Coming from two straight guys, it's just like, our experiences are obviously going to be a lot more different than you.
Right.
It's just because, at least, I don't know, for the most part, it's us having to kind of develop that connection in a way to even get to that point of sex being on the table. Sometimes, you get into a random hookup and that's whatever. But once you get into the more romantic stuff where it's just like you kind of actually care about this person, I think that's when, no matter what, I don't think I'll ever regret something like that, So
same.
Mm-hmm.
I think especially, I think that's the thing. It's like the emotional connection that came between like some people, like that's probably like the shit I wouldn't want to erase. But like hookups, I mean, I've never been fond of them, but they're like whatever's.
Yeah.
You know
But
what's
yeah.
funny is that with that being said, with that mentality, I don't think hadn't had anyone that's worthwhile enough to want to like be immediate no to the question. That's a good gauge.
I think that's well, in that case, it's just a more of like a, you know, when it happens, you'll just realize it's like, okay, maybe it ended sour. Maybe when you find someone who's like, yeah, I'll take countless nuts for you. You know,
Jesus,
I'll take.
Yeah, I'll let you slap me around a little bit.
Exactly. Then you'll be
I'll
like,
let you spit a loogie. No. Oh, God, Jesus Christ.
we're all hopeless romantics.
So cute.
Wear your heart on your sleeve.
So I forgot that we did have that technical difficulty. So because Richard and I have been recording this whole time, so I'm not too sure where we're at on the time one. I do have one last bit that does go into like that a little bit.
Just do it.
I'm not too sure where we're at.
It's fine. I think we have time.
Whatever you guys are on is where we're at.
No, we're not. Because
we have.
small
Oh, you
break.
paused?
Yeah,
Okay,
no, we
okay.
didn't pause,
No.
but we still were recording.
Yeah.
So I think we have like a 6-minute gap or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So with the right one and stuff like that. So I was on Twitter the other day, and this ex NBA player. I wish I saved the name. Might have saved. I took a screenshot of it, but I think it was a screenshot of a page that was the one that was tweeting it out. Oh no, I did say it. Joe Smith. That was the name of the NBA player, ex NBA player Joe Smith. He found out that his wife had an OnlyFans or has an OnlyFans.
Ah.
And she had one after, obviously, they were together. They've been together for a while. So he found out like afterwards. So I think I wrote down, because I was listening to what she was saying. She claims that she has every right to have one because it's her body, her choice. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions? Because
I think yes.
I'm kind of on the fence.
That's a double standard. Because that whole my body, my choice thing is like, yes, but there's an extent to it. It's like, if you're my body, my choice, I get it. All power to you as a regular person, because nobody owns anybody. Even when you're married, like that, you don't own that person. You're just you're
it's
a devoted
life, not an ownership.
Yeah, it's your devoted life partner that you chose to out of people. But I think there's like a slight line of like disrespect towards your partner if you're not even willing to tell them that, hey, I'm thinking of doing this or starting this. I'm sorry if you disagree, but I'm doing it anyways. Compared to, sorry, I've had one and you're just finding out, like, my bad, like, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's basically it.
Because that's just respect. Like, there's just, like, with, I at least, okay, I mean, I guess in my eyes, because I don't want to say everybody sees it this way, that is a big part of marriage, is respecting one another. And that also comes with, like, the trust, the loyalty, and, like, the communication of, like, if you want to do something or try something, bring it up to your partner, because that piece of paper to some people means more than anything else in the world at that point, you know? And it's like, now you're betraying your partner's trust, as a lot of people would say. Because it's like, yeah, like now where I think then it's like you start to ask yourself, like, where do the lies stop? Or like, like, obviously you don't have a limit to what you want to do. So if you're using the excuse of my body, my choice, then it's like he can technically do the same and you can't say shit.
Right.
I think my problem with it is, like, obviously you like he's saying, it's a respect type of thing, respect the relationship. But I'm just like, why wouldn't you even just bring it up? Like, I understand, like, me, like, saying like, okay, it's my decision, nobody should be involved type of thing. But at the same time, it's like, you know, if it's for money, you know, then at that point it's like, I don't know. It's just so kind of redundant to me to just not bring it up and just be like, hey, I'm doing this. Sorry if you're not cool with it, like Steve's saying, and just not have that openness about it. It's like, why are you hiding it, in a sense? Because obviously he found it, right, without her bringing it up. He just happened to find it, and that's just like, I don't know. I feel like that's fucked up.
Yeah. I feel like I can see both sides for sure. Cause these people are well grown ass adults, like mid 40s, late early 50s, like 40 to early 60s. Like they're in that ballpark, like well grown. So like I feel like if you're gonna be making that decision, then okay, that's fine. But I feel like in a relationship that deep or at that point in my life, especially if it's fresh, I feel like if we're committed, or if the plan is to be committed to each other, or is committed without the paper, then I think there needs to be an acknowledgement that of what you do does affect me, like whether it be like something small or something big. Like I might say yes, I might be cool with it. So like the fact that you're hiding it from me or not bringing it up to me, not telling the truth is also lying. It's a lie of omission. Like that in of itself makes me think like, what else aren't you telling me? Like the domino effect is now starting. If it wasn't starting at that point for me to find out for whatever reason, however I found out, it's now starting then. Yeah. And if I found out that way, then it's even like, if I found out through someone else, then it's even like faster. Like the dominoes are going like Mach 10. Like damn. But nerd. the dominoes are falling so fast.
Yeah. Don't use
that better.
Yeah, don't use like fancy terminology.
Jesus. You know what's funny is
I was saying because he said Mach 10. I was like, nerd. That's why. Yeah. That's that star. What is it? I was gonna say Star Ocean.
This man was gonna say Stargate.
Oh my god.
What's
that fucking airplane movie? Tom Cruise.
Snakes on the Plane.
No.
What?
I'm kidding. Top Gun.
Top Gun. That's some Top Gun.
Top
shit.
Gun.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Top Gun Maverick was really good.
They both are.
I don't remember seeing the first one. I don't think I've seen the first one. The second one I've seen was super good. It is.
You only like it because they show them shirtless for a scene at the beach.
You know what's funny? I even thought to myself, this is like super unnecessary, but like,
it's not.
Sure.
If you watch the first one, it's like very similar to.
Well, it's a callback, but it's still unnecessary. Even in the first, they're fighter pilots, right? Like jet pilots. Yep. Why do I need to see them having fun on the beach shirtless? Because
you build a bond with the characters.
Yeah. And Tom Cruise needs more recruits for his Scientology sex dungeon.
They're choosing this. I remember hearing they choose those girls for him. They choose those women for him. So he's got that shit covered.
Yep.
We don't got to worry about Tom Cruise.
Good job, Tom.
maybe we should join Scientology.
I'm good. Don't even fucking joke about that. Fuck Scientology.
Then they can choose our next partners for us, the good ones.
I'm okay. You know what? I'm good. Scientology, if you happen to be listening, which honestly could be a very big chance, fuck off.
Oh my god, we're kidding. I'm kidding. I'm really
They're
good
weird.
On that.
I go to the gym. I'm okay. I'm happy being alone.
I go to the gym. I don't believe in science.
I define physics every day.
Defining physics.
Please play this out.
Oh, okay. Bye, guys.
No, you know what?
Just kidding. That's the end of the episode. Thank you very much. We're now entering the farewell, final regards, recommendations, all that good jazz. Who wants to go first? Richard, do you want to go?
Okay. So you guys remember that band I told you about? They're called 1st of October. The ones that only are around once a year.
Yeah.
They dropped?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they dropped an album on October 26th.
That's not the 1st of October.
Well, they recorded on the 1st of October.
Ah.
Yeah.
Loophole.
So anyway,
is it across the road?
Yes. What's it called? The whole thing is that they recorded everything at Abbey Road Studios, where made famous by the Beatles.
Right.
It's kind of quirky because again, all these songs are just super last minute, like first draft or whatever the hell. But two songs that I really like actually. It's called the first one, "Live Out Loud." It's the last track on the album, and then the second one that's really, really fucking pretty, and it's all instrumental. It's called "Pretty Raw," which
I'm listening to "Pretty Raw" right now, and I'm like, this.
It is so pretty, instrumental. It just sounds like
so pretty
something,
and it's so raw.
Yeah, it's just like something that would set the mood for like a drive home in the rain type of thing, or reminiscing about something. It's so good. And again, they filmed the whole video like showing like their processes and stuff. And I guess they had like their significant others in the studio with them while they were writing. And when they started writing this one, they wanted to add so much more shit, but they were telling them like, don't add anything. It's perfect as it is right now. It's literally just this little like guitar ukulele thing combined with a piano. That's it.
This is cute. This is really cute.
I like this a lot.
I can see this on a proposal video.
Yeah. Good song and good album. Check out the rest of them. Again, a lot of their songs could be silly just because it's them just trying to, come up with 10 songs in fucking 10 hours or whatever it happens to be. But anyway, that's all I got. Final words. Stay kinky. Don't be afraid to experiment. Be communicative. And yeah, I don't know. Thanks for the support, guys, in general. Hopefully you liked our Halloween stuff that we did. So that's all I got. Ew.
Audio only won't see that.
Thank God.
Okay, Rich. Thank you, Richard. Steve, your turn.
I'll just piggyback off of what Richard said. Yeah. Stay freaky. Have consent. Be respectful. Don't yuck anyone's yum. If it's not yours, then respectfully let them know and find each other's yums.
Don't if it's not morally fucked up. If it's morally fucked up, then yuck their yums and shame them publicly.
If it's stone them.
Oh Jesus! And if you want to know what's morally fucked up, please contact us first before you do it. We're not.
Yeah.
Jokes. Just in case.
And song, I have one. It's called "Right Now" by Ian Asher. It's a short song. It's like 2 minutes and 30 or some shit like that.
Right Now. Oh, Ian Asher. Got it.
Yeah, Ian Asher.
I thought it was Asher.
No, Ian Asher and Quarterhead.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's a house song.
Cool.
But it's lyrics, so it's just I just like it. It has a very like upbeat tempo to it. Like it starts with like melody and it goes up.
It's Steve.
You said Quarterhead, and I thought you said Portishead, and I was like, what the fuck?
Portishead. Well, that's the name.
That's a band. I'll recommend the song next time. They're pretty good.
There you go.
They're pretty good.
Nice. Is that it, Steve?
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Type.
Cool.
Hello.
I do like the song.
I did find one song. I actually recommended the whole album, but I finally listened to it again because I like the whole album, and I don't like recommending whole albums for whatever reason, because I feel like most people aren't gonna listen to it. But I like Tummy Hurts by Renee Rapp on her new album Snow Angel. It's chill. It's a good vibe. She's really good, you guys. Good lyrics. I like it. It's cool. It's pretty. It's also petty as hell, and I like petty music that flows. I don't know. She's cool. She takes a lot of inspiration from R&B artists and stuff like that. It doesn't really come out in the music for the most part. I'm kind of looking forward to her next album because I feel like that's the vibe that's going to be coming out from her more, because that seems to be more her taste. But this song, it's good. She's good. She's got soul. She's got some heart in her, and I like that. I like that shit. She's dope. But yeah, I think that's the only song because I don't remember the other one. And we've searched a couple songs already, so whatever I was looking for is not going to pop up, I think. So that's gonna be it. It's gonna be Tummy Hurts by Renee Rapp. Give it a listen. Give that album a chance. Okay. She's super dope. I like her. But as for final regards, again, what they said basically, be kinky, be respectful, listen, really listen. Don't just hear them, listen to them. And most importantly, be safe. You can be as freaky as you want to be, but just make sure you're safe, whether that be wrapping it up or making sure everybody's being checked just in case. That shit's important. You don't want to If you're gonna do it one time, quickie, you don't want to come back with something that you didn't come in with. Don't come back with more than what you left. So, or with what you came in with. I already said that. You guys get it. Don't get shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Richard?
Be like Drake and fill your condoms with hot sauce after you nut in them.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
What the
Drake
fuck?
Drake fills his condoms after he nuts in them with hot sauce. So like, because there's crazy people, they'd be trying to get themselves pregnant.
Yeah, I know that. I didn't know that he did that though. I just assumed that
some girl tried to sue him because she didn't know, and she was like, he didn't tell me, and it was like, well, it's in the trash can. Like, why are you digging? Mm-hmm.
Why does she need to know? What the fuck? That's so weird.
Because she was trying
to get impregnated.
Trying to get a bag.
I got that. I find it funny that she's like, I'm gonna sue him for it. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Really?
Burn my pussy.
You guys, that also circles back to have confidence. Actually, I was serious about earlier. Look at yourself in the mirror and do find something that is like attractive about yourself. Because if you don't find yourself attractive, how you expect other people to? Come on, Don't let the hot people in your life make you feel like just because they think they're ugly that you're ugly too. Okay.
Anyway,
because they're pretty, they just don't know it. Anyways, whatever the fuck is going on with them, audio,
that shit, dude.
Audio only. Please get to a computer and like watch this back. I was looking at you guys for the most part and me because my hair. I got to get ready for my trip and I'm trying to debate whether or not to get it ready or some shit because I got
shave it.
You're gonna be on a fucking plane for 4 hours. Fuck that.
I know that's why I was
actually longer.
I'm also debating whether or not to take this pink sweater. I only have one sweater with me.
I don't get people that get ready for
options.
Try to look good going to the airport. Bro.
For
you go comfy as shit. Unless you're riding first class.
Slides in a hoodie.
I'm not taking my Shea moisture butter stuff that I use for my hair after like my leave-in conditioner. So because they're like little tubs and I don't like bringing like things in baggies or refillable bottles because I don't want shit exploding. So I'm like shit. Right?
Probably shouldn't use those words.
Anyway,
do I get my hair done? But anyways, yeah. So
find a hookup at the airport.
You guys work it? Oh,
reference to a few episodes back.
Be safe when you guys do that. But yeah, I'll be going on a trip. I'll be back and I'll let you guys know how it went, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll be back in time for the next week's episode too. But that'll be a Steve episode. He'll be hosting it. So. Hope you guys got a good feel of the
shenanigans,
the leash, the Lee vibes, the leashes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, families, aunts, uncles, grandmas, and grandpas.
Your casual hookups.
Your casual hookups too. Shit.
Your friends' hot friends.
That one hookup that isn't doing it right, and just show them the part where Lee's talking about, bro. Just learn.
Yeah.
Come on.
Send them a timestamp.
Yeah.
That one person you can't stop thinking of, send them the video. Be like, hey, I thought of you because of these guys.
Oh.
Which part?
Yeah. Yeah, which part? I'm like, wait. We covered a lot. We covered a lot of different niches here.
Oh, good.
Anyways, I think that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and Spotify. Check out the Spotify down below. Give it a listen. Give it a follow. All that good stuff. And our TikTok, we have been told that people do like our shorts, so we'll be, I think, doing something with it. I
will try to be uploading more, but
yeah, maybe. He's a busy person, you guys, so bear with us. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a sexy night. Think about us when you're touching yourself.
Please don't.
Stay juicy.
Stay juicy. Stay tasty. Choo.
Wow.
Bye.
Kisses for the bitches.